Hi there, LeadMaster customers and prospects. This is Colin with Monster VoIP. I am the founder and head of growth, and we're super excited for our partnership with LeadMaster to bring you next generation business communication tools that work hand in hand with your LeadMaster CRM. I'm going to give you a quick overview of Monster VoIP and how it works with LeadMaster. So here I'm logged into the backend system of the PBX, and everything is tab-based, so it's super simple and easy to understand for you to make changes. The first tab we have here is users. So if you're an office manager scope, then you can make changes to any user in your organization, or if you have basic user, then you would only be able to make changes to your own settings. All right, so when we get into the user, the first tab here we have is basic settings: first name, last name, login name, password, department, time zone, scope, as well as caller ID and email. So we can change any of those settings here. Okay, and the next tab we have here is answering rules. So answering rules and call flows are all driven by time frames. On this one here, we have some options. Okay, so we can put do not disturb, we can put call screening on, we could forward always if needed. We also have some options when that particular person is doesn't answer a call or is offline, we can send those calls elsewhere. By default, most people have simultaneous ring, meaning that it's going to ring your desk phone, your mobile app, and any other phone that you might have connected to this user. But you can also do something like this. So you can say ring your desk phone, and then after 10 seconds, if you don't answer, then ring to your mobile app. That's a common setting as well. All right, the next tab we have here is voicemail. So in here, you can set up your recorded name and your greeting, have this, click on the manage button, click record, have the system call you either at your cell phone or at your extension number, and then you can follow the system prompts. Okay, by default, we can also email you your voicemails as MP3 files, as well as we can email you your missed calls. All right, moving along here, when we get into the phones, it's going to show your phones that you have connected. And then when we get into advanced here, we can reset the user settings. We can send that particular user a welcome email, or we can do a reset on their password, which will send them a link to reset their password. All right, the next tab we have here is conferences. So you can have own conference bridge or joint conference bridge, both options. Each room allows for up to 100 people. And we have auto attendants. So let's see what this auto attendant looks like. So from here, you can have an intro greeting if that's some sort of marketing message. And then in here is where you would record your menu prompt recording. And then you have lots of options here. Okay, so we can send it to a user, a conference, a call queue, anywhere you want. And we can also add an additional tier. If you have, for example, for press 1 for English, press 2 for Spanish, something like that. All right, and then in call queues, we have several different types of call queues. We have a round robin, which is going to route callers to whoever's been idle the longest, or you could even do ring all. And then linear hunt, which is going to route callers to available agents in a particular order, or cascade, which will route into a particular group of agents, or call park. Okay, you have all your time frames in here, so you can put your holidays, your after hours, and your business hours, and then create answering rules and call flows around that. Music on hold will upload some stuff for you here. You can upload anything you want, or you can even have marketing messages as well. All right, moving on to the inventory. So inventory has 2 tabs, all of your phone numbers, which you can click on edit to change the treatment and the route if needed. And then phone hardware. This is going to show all of your phone devices. Okay, and something pretty cool that we have here is if you click on one of your phones and you click on the button builder, it's going to give you a snapshot of the phone, and it's also going to give you some customizations here. So if you wanted to change, say, this line appearance, you could change that there. We can also assign a dynamic directory with a scrolling button. Anything you want to do to customize your phone, you can do right here from the portal. And all you have to do is simply click Save and Resync, and that will reboot the phone, and the changes will take effect when it reboots. All right, so in the call history section, we have all of your call stats here. You can put any filters you want, date parameters, user, caller number, dialed number, or type of call. You can export that data. Okay, and if you have call recording on, then here is where you would download the recording, or you could listen to the recording from the portal. All right, so let's check out a couple other cool features. So right here, I'm logged into the WebRTC. Pretty basic stuff. You can make calls, receive calls, check your voicemail, or even do video calls. Okay, now if you click into your contacts, you can go to the web services, and that's where you're going to see your staff. So you can click on a staff member, and we can chat. We can send some emojis, or we can even send a MMS as well. Okay, we can do a video call or call that staff member. And you can also, in your contacts, you can also have an address book. So you can sync that from your phone or tablet when you log into ReachUC. If you had any one-off recordings, they'd be stored here. And then you can also iframe the PBX here to make any setting changes to that, or even just to check line appearance. So you can see who's on the phone, who's on the phone, who's off the phone. If they're at lunch in a meeting, if they've put some sort of status, then you'd be able to see that here. All right, and then we also have the ReachUC Chrome extension installed. Okay, so from here we have our click to dial set up. All right, and then we also have a dial pad, so you can dial numbers. We can call that number, or we can send a text message to that number right here from the Chrome extension. Okay, and then let's see how this works in LeadMaster. All right, so if we hop over to LeadMaster, let's see what happens if a customer or a prospect gives us a call while we're logged into LeadMaster. All right, so we're going to see a call coming in. And what's going to happen is you're going to see that you have incoming call coming from this particular number. It's then going to search LeadMaster for that phone number and find that record for you. Saves you a lot of time of trying to find the record. It also gives the customer a better experience because you don't have to ask their name or the proper spelling of their company. It's right here in front of you as soon as they've called in, and you can have to give them a more personal experience. All right. So let's check out some other things. So when you're logged into LeadMaster, you can hover over the number and we can call that number. And you're gonna see the call happens right away, no delays there. Okay. We can also, from that number, we can also send them a text message. Okay. So those are all things that work out of the box with LeadMaster. There's no additional charge for that. If you'd like to find out more or sign up for a free trial, reach out to your LeadMaster sales rep. We're here to help. And if you have any questions, you can check us out at www.monstervoip.com. Thanks, and we look forward to working with you.